Aloha, Sylvan Bell coming live from Waimea Bay, Oahu. It's May 24th, 2016, 8:10 in the morning. Perfect day to talk about sales trading, right? Always a perfect day. But like even more so better here, I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4 people on the beach. And I want to give you this challenge, right? So like I've given you the challenge. You want to learn how to sell better, go to Craigslist and just sell random stuff that you don't care about. Go buy stuff you don't care about. It helps you in the negotiation process. Now I'm going to go one step further. I'm going to give you something same genre, a little bit different. So instead of using money, what you're going to do is you're going to find stuff to barter. And you're like, but Scott, how do I do that? Okay, well here's what you do. You go to Uncle Craigslist, right? And you type in barter, and there's all sorts of stuff. People don't want to pay cash, they want to trade. There's services, there's people who do construction, there's people who want to trade cars for stuff, there's people who want to trade boats for stuff, and your job is to go out there and see what you can trade for. Now, one of the coolest things from this comes from, this is one of the coolest things that I want to give you. It's all perceived value. Like you could have something, let's see, what do I got? I got a $30 Casio watch, right? And somebody may really want to watch, and I may trade for something that's really worth like 40, 50, 80 bucks. But the person wanted a watch, so they were willing to make the trade. So then one of the cool things that you get from this is like when you're working with people and you're selling stuff, you have to understand that there's a difference between your product and the price that it is, okay? They may have a whole bunch of desire for whatever's going on, and then the price is like completely made up in their head anyway. So you go to Uncle Craigslist, you go to the barter section, it's like right underneath for sale, and you find stuff and just go around your house. You probably have 10, 20, 30 things that are just junk that are lying around anyway. Figure out what you could trade for them. I mean, it could get something coming. I've traded CDs, I've traded tools, I've traded broken tools. I don't know, they wanted them, they had a perceived value, they thought they could fix them, whatever, okay? But this is one of the coolest things you could do is because you get used to the negotiation process without having money. Right? And so, you know, there's a couple of shows on TV that show people that they're doing this, and I'll let you in on this little secret. I never bring anything but the product with me. Never bring any cash, right? If the person wants it. I mean, there's some times where it's like, there's some silence. You got to get used to silence. There's some times where you're like, well, I don't think this is going to work out. And like all of a sudden, person's like, yeah, let's go ahead and do it, right? It's like the whole emotional ride of being in sales without money. And it's kind of freaky sometimes with what people will trade for, what they think the value is. But you know what? You have to get past that. You have to get past like, my thing's worth this much money, and you know what, they're willing to trade me something that's worth double the value. There's plenty of people out there, they're just like, they're tired of this and they want to trade up in their mind. The cool thing for you is it's all based upon perceived value, right? So some of it is a sales process for you, right? You tell them about what it is, you tell them about why you're getting rid of it. Some of it comes down to the story, but go to Uncle Craig, go to the barter section and see what you can learn from bartering. It's really going to help your sales process, and it's free. I mean, it's going to take you some time. I mean, time's not free, but you know what? You got a product, you got something in your house that's junk anyway, you're probably going to donate it. Go see what you could trade for it. Go see what you could do to help your sales process. Learn how to barter. It's one of the coolest things that you could do. And you're like, Scott, I don't know if I want to go deal with people. If you're in sales, you're gonna have to deal with people. Scott, I don't know if I want to go deal with people. If you're an entrepreneur, you're gonna have to deal with people. Sometimes as an entrepreneur, you trade services. I'll trade you this service for your service. And the person goes, done, deal. And you're like, man, that was like $30,000 or $40,000 that needed to be done, and they traded it for my $10,000 widget or gizmo. And sometimes, you know, it works the other way around. Not all the time do you win. That's the thing you got to understand. Not all the time in your mind do you win. Sometimes you lose, and that's the way it happens. That's a perfect example of business. But go out, go visit Uncle Craig, learn how to barter, and see what you could do from there. Now, if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story. That'd be fantastic, right? Just like type something out. Then you can send it, hit the subscribe button. I got ahead of myself. Hit the subscribe button. You know, I put out a video every single day. Just subscribe, and then send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Why not even LinkedIn? Scott Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.